Hi there. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. My name's Koi. Today we're going to be working in the sketchbook. Don't look at that. It's not good. Don't look at it. We're going to be working in the sketchbook with some crayons and such. I saw someone else on the internet messing around with oil pastels, and they used to be my most favorite art supply in the world. When I was in high school, I carried them around with me literally everywhere. And one time I went somewhere on vacation or something, and I brought them with me, and I couldn't find them, and I had a whole entire meltdown. So I haven't touched them actually in a really long time, and I thought to myself, wow, you should mess around with those again. That was really fun. And recently I've been having quite a bit of art block, so I just wanted to kind of mess around and make some quote-unquote ugly art. So I busted out the crayons, I busted out the oil pastels, and that's what we're doing today. Now, what do I mean by ugly art? So when you have been making art for a long time, you start to feel this internal expectation that every single piece of art you make should be fantastic and beautiful and perfect, because that's what it seems like everyone else is doing on social media. But social media is not real. And I was talking to some people who've been doing art longer than I've been alive, and basically they're like, you make probably 6 or 7 okay or bad pieces, and to every one really good piece, right? So I set out intentionally to just kind of mess around and have fun and make art that was bad on purpose. Art that was just the sake of literally just putting my pencil to the paper, if you understand my drift. So that's what we're doing. We're just messing around with some crayons, etc., scribbling, and that's really it. I'm gonna play some music for you, and I will be back. And we're back. So basically, I'm just going to talk about some things that I've learned from running this channel. I think it's really important to share your findings when doing something like this, when the nature of the entire thing you're doing is sharing. I think it's important to share things like this, even if they're not novel things. So I'm going to share some things that I've learned from running this YouTube channel. Firstly, if you find a groove that works for you, if you find something that works for you, don't change it just because you think you should be doing more. So the way that I learned this is I was uploading every other week, and I was really confident in uploading every other week, and I was having a really good time. And then I thought I should be uploading weekly. And I don't know why I felt the need to do that, because it's not like I like make money from this or anything. This is just a hobby. But I got so stressed out that I wasn't even enjoying making the videos. I was just like freaking out about making sure that I had enough content. And my goal wasn't to make content when I started this channel. It was to make videos that I really enjoy, because I used to love making TikToks, and I just can't with the short form content. So yeah, it's just, I find a groove that works for you, stick to it, unless you are unhappy with the way that things are, there's no reason to change what you're doing. Another thing is that good things take time. I know that sounds very vague, but the Rome wasn't built in a day thing, everyone says that. It's completely true. You can try your hardest, but if you're working a full-time job like I am, making a fully finished piece every single day and then posting that, or every single week and then posting that, is just not viable. You need time to practice, you need time to rest. And you would rather the things that you post and the things that you share be quality. Like, if you stress yourself out trying to make things quickly, all you're going to think about is how stressed you were trying to make that thing quickly. So just, things take a long time, and that's okay. Good art takes a long time, and good anything takes a long time. Good food, good books, everything, the stuff that's written quickly, you can tell the difference. The third one, and I think that this one is probably the biggest one, is that being creative in public is embarrassing. And when I say in public, I mean like online, in front of other people, at any point that's not just like alone in your room. It's embarrassing. But at the end of the day, it's worth it. You have to embrace how you feel. It's not ever really going to fully go away. It's still kind of embarrassing to be like, yeah, I run a YouTube channel, even though, like, to get people to watch the videos that I'm making, I have to tell them about it, right? So be openly cringe. Be okay with being embarrassed, because at the end of the day, you're not going to have anything to look back on and be proud of your progress if you never started because you were too embarrassed. And another one is, the thing that you think that you want to make is rarely the thing that you actually enjoy making. So, for example, I wanted to make like art videos and vlogs, but vlogs are really scary. Vlogs are really scary, and also, like, it's hard to know what to record if you're not already doing it, or you're not like having someone help you. The art videos are very like clear and to the point, but those ones are involved in a different way. So I have to make the art, I have to record it, and then I have to edit that footage. It's usually really long. I have to take out like the breaks and me searching for a color or me mixing colors often, and then I have to do what I'm doing right now, which is record a voiceover. So either way, like, no matter what kind of video or project you decide that you're going to do, it's going to take a lot of time. So don't sink yourself into projects that you don't enjoy, unless of course it's for like your job or school and you have to. But especially if you're like me and you have a full-time job and you're doing something like this in your free time, do what you enjoy and not what you think you should be doing. And then the last one I will say is making YouTube videos is a lot more involved than just hitting a record button. It takes a lot longer. Even the upload process, I thought the uploading would be like, okay, you drag and drop your file, you name it, and you go on. But it takes me about 30 minutes to schedule a post. And that includes, like, you have to make the thumbnail. Like, you can use the generated thumbnail, but it's not going to be very good. You have to edit the video. You have to come up with ideas for the video. Like, every single week I have to make a list of, like, okay, here's what I want to do this week, and then I have to pick one. And it's just a lot more work than you think it's going to be. So when you set out to do that, keep in mind that, like, if you have a full-time job and you have kids, you're not going to be able to upload weekly, and that's okay. Unless, of course, you are going with a no editing style, which is different, but it's a lot more involved than you would think it is. And then, too, you have to look at your stats. You have to figure out what's working for you, what's not working for you. You have to think about it critically. When you're watching YouTube videos, you have to watch them more closely, because you shouldn't just be mindlessly consuming something that took someone hours to make. So I would say, if you are like me and you've always wanted to have a YouTube channel, but you don't know where to start, come up with an idea and just do it. Find a groove that works for you. Do things that you enjoy, and just do it embarrassed. Do it scared. When I started doing things scared, my life became so much more full and rich and fun. So, I don't know, I guess this just kind of turned into like a life video. I'm going to have to edit this because I made a bunch of outtakes. But just do it scared. Be scared and do it anyways. And you'll be grateful for it, because especially in the case of starting a YouTube channel, you're going to have all these videos you can look back on. You can be like, oh, I remember making that video. I remember how I felt. I remember when I got my first comment. I remember when I got my first like. And it's all going to be worth it. Even if you have a small channel, it's so rewarding to be like, wow, I did that. I made that. You know? That's all I have today. It's like kind of, it's stuff that you hear all the time, but it's true. It's all, you hear it and you think to yourself, oh yeah, they're just saying that, like, they, whatever, but like, it's true. And you only learn that it's true by doing it. So if you are me 6 months ago and you're like, maybe I should start a YouTube channel, maybe I shouldn't, I say just go for it. What's the worst thing that happens? No one watches your videos? Well, then no one will have noticed and it won't be embarrassing. Right? Anyways, see you guys in 2 weeks.